So I started watching an actual play of Shadow Dark on YouTube. And I'm not a huge fan of watching actual plays. It has nothing against them. It's just, I think it's hard to engage sometimes. And oftentimes the banter and all the things that make playing in person fun with a group sort of lost when you're coming into a game kind of in the middle, in media res, so to speak, with personalities that you don't have a good grasp on, and they're just kind of in the middle of it. But this was, I think it was the first session. They were starting an adventure, and I didn't make it past a couple minutes. And what it was, and I think this is the way Shadow Dark is. I don't know if it has to be played that way, but they were playing it this way, is essentially running everything like it was in combat. So the first thing they start doing is saying, well, I want to move, I have to use my action to do this, I have to take a double move to do that. And they're not in combat, they're just in the first area moving to check out a door. And man, I just was thinking, like, I do not like this at all. Now I know that there are spaces, right, that they were using a VTT, and so you've got the 5-foot squares on the floor that they're following, and I get it, they're rules. In BX, there are also rules for how far you can go within a turn, so you can't just run across the whole dungeon in one 10-minute span. You have to take time. But I think what I didn't like most about it is that there's no fictional talking at all. It's this meta talking of double turn, I use my action, I use my secondary action, I do this or that. And I don't know if it's just how it is by the book or how they do it, but if that's how one was playing Shadow Dark, or really any game, I definitely wouldn't be interested in playing it. I'm curious if you're out there and you play Shadow Dark, let me know, how do you play it? Do you run it like that? Now I know that, I think, because I've only read a little bit of Shadow Dark, that there are rules that basically say everyone's going in turns, so maybe it's important mechanically, this kind of action or double action and action, whatever, move, action, reaction, whatever it is. But do you play the game like that the whole time? Like you're playing Hero Quest or something where you're literally moving a pawn on the board and saying, I double move, I do this or that. It's not generally how I like to play. I'm going to try to go back and maybe fast forward to a different part of the actual play and see if it gets past that, or I can get past it. But it threw me off, and I just wanted to share my thoughts. Game on, everybody. Talk to you later.